Is HAMP speaking?
Yeah. Nay, what's popping? What made you hit the link?
So, hey, everybody.
Hey,
It's no way I just got out of class. 4 hours of sitting through bull just to get up here and hear it. I cannot. I cannot.
so what did you like?
First of all, nah, you know what? And it's crazy because I never, almost never agree with Saul, feel me? But there is no way that Carissa, I get it. Your kid is a blessing. Your kid is a blessing to you. A man coming into a relationship with you and your child, and that's not his kid, he does not have to consider your kid a blessing to him. So, absolutely, as single mothers, we come with baggage. That's exactly the term for it, baggage. It is what it is. You're not going to like the term for it. Hey, it is what it is. But when going into a relationship with a man with no kids, speaking from experience, absolutely give that man some gratitude because he don't gotta accept your situation. I understand that's where he wanna be, but guess what? He can go up the street to Keisha and Tammy that ain't got no kids and would rather deal with the bad attitude than to deal with your ungratefulness because you feel like, okay, well, you wanted to be here. I ain't gotta act a certain way with you. Nah, it don't work that way.
But it does work that way because he's choosing to be here. Go be with Tammy across the street. That's all I'm saying. I'm not gonna bend over and kiss your ass because you're here with me and my child. It doesn't work that way. You made a decision as an adult to be over here with me and this blessing, not baggage. My child will never, ever, ever be referred to as baggage. So the moment that man decided to be with me and my blessing, that's what he decided to do. Like I said, I'm going to love, respect him, treat him like the king that he is. But guess what? He's going to get the same treatment that I would give anybody else. I'm just going to treat him differently just because I have a child. Like, why would I do that? Not to mention, I have one child. I don't have a soccer team with me. I have one child. So
And just as soon as that man say that ain't my kid, I ain't doing shit for that kid, you got an attitude.
my man would never.
That's not what I said though.
My man would never. I
Yeah, I
know,
was
but
about to
the
say
thing is,
though.
I would
The
never have to
reality
consider
of the
that question because my
situation
man would
is
never.
the reality of the situation is these men don't have to accept our baggage. That's what it is.
Yeah, but there's someone out there for
But
everyone.
to be
So
delusional
guess
about it, but to be
my
delusional
husband
about it
doesn't have
is
any kids. My husband
but
don't have no kids. And guess what? He
but to
treats
be
mine just
delusional
as his
about
own.
it,
And you know what? And he doesn't expect a thank you in
to
return.
be delusional about maybe he feel like he can't do no better. Maybe he feel like he had to settle.
If that's how he feels, that's how he feels. But at the end of the day, he is where he's at. And that doesn't mean I'm going to thank him every day for being with me and my child. That's not going to happen. So if that's how he
But we
feels,
we also
again,
we
he
also know
had
we
options. We
also
all
know
have
that
options.
he can wake up tomorrow
Go
and say
based
he
on the
don't want to
better
be with you no more.
option.
He gonna be with the hot baddie up the street because she ain't got no kids.
Then
He
go
can
be
be
with
more
the
than-
hot baddie
he
up the
can have his
street. What
kids
can I
She's
say?
younger than you. Like
Go be
I
with the
mean, and
hot
we said
baddie up
from the
the
beginning
street.
that if the woman isn't checking all the man's boxes, then he's settling as well. We said that from
Exactly.
jump.
So
but that's not the point. The point of the matter is the situation is the man with no kids and the women with a kid or more.
Yeah,
So
I
I think the
when
problem
it
is the
comes
lack of
to the delusion
consistency.
of it is insane to me.
It's the lack of consistency and consistency. Like you're saying it's okay to settle when it's a man settling for a woman, but when it's a woman that might be settling for or when a woman is settling for a man, it's not taken in the same regard. So I'm like if you're
nobody,
gonna have if
nobody said that.
that's what that's the nature of the conversation the entire night, unless I'm just
Yeah.
because when it was women, it was a sacrifice. She was settling. It wasn't, oh, she made a choice to be with that man. and that's not the nature of the conversation.
Well, it's by choice.
When it came to the women.
Yo,
It's all about choice.
Cal, one thing, the choice thing is, listen, see, this is what I don't know if you realize this, but you're reducing her to her things that are unbecoming, right? This is an acknowledgement of the man saying this woman has awesome traits, right? There's a particular part of her that I'm willing to deal with, right? But what does that mean, though? So he's not just dismissing her. Isn't that what we are asking for? He's not just dismissing her because she has a kid, you know? But it doesn't mean that that situation is not undesirable. You see? Because that's what you keep doing. Why is he choosing her? Because she dope outside of that fucking snotty nosed kid. And so now what does the behavior look like? But y'all keep doing that, and I don't know if you realize that you're saying, hey, don't even deal with the single mom. But that's not what we want. That's also not sustainable for the culture. Right? To Tiff's point from last week.
Oh, because like what? I'm trying to get a husband out here, so y'all can't be spewing that message.
And then Saw saying, "Yo, Sean, I know what time it is. This is hard. Like, and I know I keep making a work analogy, but my guys say, yo, you give me a chance because of my record, I'm gonna hold you down. You give me a chance, knowing what this come with, I'm gonna hold you down. I'm gonna treat you special because I know how difficult this can be. Why can't we acknowledge that and say that? It don't make sense. That's how I'm hearing it anyway.
That's how I'm hearing it too.
Oh yeah, I was about to say that's kind of how I heard it too.
I'm also hearing a double standard.
You've been saying this, you said it already.
I think
I'll be back on your side next week, Carissa.
Just said I got one more snotty nose. The kids do be snotty though. I'm telling you, bro.
And can I just make one point? I just want to say my husband, who has no kids, he loves it here. Let me just make that very clear. And I don't have to give it. I give that man, he gets his gratitude every day, but guess what? He's not getting nothing special than anybody else. And look who's calling me from work right now.
So you don't give your man nothing special? So he would get the same.
I gotta answer my man's call respectfully.
It's the whole is crazy. But you know, that's her husband, so we ain't even gonna say nothing.
So the husband get what the last nigga got?
Everybody getting the same thing.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I don't.
That's it.
Now that don't make no sense because my husband, I'm gonna have to get him a little extra because like
that's what I'm saying.
Like,
if everybody getting the same shit, how can anybody feel special?
Well, isn't everybody dealing with her with the child?
No, we're not even talking about that. We just talking.
No, yeah, because the statement was he don't get nothing extra from anyone else,
and the titles changed because
because
her husband, he's her husband, so he shouldn't
definitely should be getting something.
What the ex-boyfriend got or what the baby daddy got, he should be receiving. I'm giving you my life because you came and changed my last name, took my kid, like.
The premise of giving extra is whether or not you choose me, whether I have a kid or not. I'm gonna give you gratitude because you are here and you don't have to be. So I'm not gonna give you extra whether I have a kid. I'm not gonna give you extra whether I don't have a kid. I'm gonna give you the same gratitude because that's who I chose and that's who you chose me. That's what she's talking about. Now we're differentiating the gratitude that she was talking about, whether or not it's her husband or ex-boyfriend type thing. No, you're gonna get gratitude because you chose me. She's not saying that she's not gonna show any gratitude, and I think that's where the shit is getting fucked up at.
Yeah, I guess to clarify, it's the approach of a person that know they got some shit with them. A person that know they got some shit with them don't get to move around as the same way in the person who don't got no shit with them.
Well, who don't have no shit with them?
There's levels to it.
Your shit might be more than another person's shit.
Yeah, people should be gracious, right? So I'm glad you made that point. People should be gracious. Now, depending on the level of shit, gracious exponentially increases. This ain't nothing. This like regular shit. For how you do anything is how you do everything. This is regular. I never seen this. Well, I guess I do see it, but our level of like not being able to reflect,
mm-hmm.
and as soon as we're implicated in something, we can't see past it is a minor issue that's now major because we can't get together because of it.
Yeah, because the whole notion has been negative behind it, and I'm just a little confused behind that.
What
you
part?
said what, son?
Like with just like giving extra like, you know, gratitude towards that person. Like the whole concept, like how Kylie and Frissa was like trying to paint it, it was just negative. And I don't know why we keep on trying to paint it in a negative when it shouldn't be.
That's what I'm saying. It's making this like, I don't know why it seems like
negative?
What's extra about the gratitude though? Like why would it be seen as something that's extra? I think that's what she's saying. Like,
yeah,
why?
that's what
we're asking. Yeah, that's what we're asking.
What do you mean?
Y'all are saying extra.
Because
y'all are the ones that are saying extra.
I don't think we're saying extra. I think we're just saying be grateful.
And that's what Caressa said. So I'm not understanding.
But y'all making it seem like just being grateful. Y'all are making it seem like being grateful for the fact that he chose you as a single mom is like that. Y'all are making it seem like that's an extra. Y'all are making it seem like that's something extra when we're just saying that's part. It's a part of what it is. It's a part of the it's a part of the package. So you like if you're gonna be grateful, you can be grateful. But I don't know why y'all are making it seem like it's something extra to be grateful for the fact.
Y'all are saying it's extra.
Hey, listen. Let me say. All right, let's lay it out. Let's lay it out. Listen, y'all. Okay, all right. Let's put some parameters around. See what y'all think. She got kids. Her attitude need to be checked before I get there. I shouldn't have to check no bad attitude with these snot. Oh, sis said I can't say snotty nose no more. With these peasy head kids.
This is true.
Okay. What y'all think?
Agreed.
You got the nerve, the baby crying, and you whining? Nah. Fuck that. What y'all think?
I agree.
What y'all think?
Oh no, I agree wholeheartedly.
Alicia, Callie Beverly, IG.
Yeah, I think she have a great attitude. I agree that she have a great attitude upon arriving, you know.
But that's what I'm saying, is having a better attitude something extra or something that you should do based on your circumstance? Like, is that something extra?
No, you should do it regardless.
Yeah.
And that's
we
the
gotta
point.
Stop the regardless. Callie, let me break this down for you. That offering does nothing for the conversation because we already understand that there's levels to this shit because we already know privy privileges exist. So stop saying that. We know people's behavior is or is not depending on the advantages they have. Stop. You don't treat Michael Jordan the same as you do Steve Kerr. It never happened. So let's stop doing that.